All right, so this says that I'm live. So, hey guys, what is up? It's me, Steve. But you all knew that already. So, I'm gonna be very honest. I don't know how long this stream will last me. So, if you guys would like, it's your choice at the end of the day. Drop me some questions here regarding this topic, what have you, and I'll answer them as best as I possibly can throughout this entire stream or near the end of it. All right, so this was some crazy breaking news that happened today. And this literally happened early in the day while I was at work, hence why I wasn't able to do a video early on in the day regarding the, I guess you can call it fall cleaning, if you will, by WWE. So WWE today released not one, not two, but three superstars from their roster, if you will. That being Emma, which literally shocked everyone, right? Along with Summer Rae and Darren Young. Now, I'm going to be very honest. The whole releases I did not see happening today. Normally, when you think of WWE doing these types of releases, they normally do it throughout, I want to say, like weeks after WrestleMania, hence why people joke around with spring cleaning. I remember like a couple years ago, WWE released like 7 people, literally in just one shot. Released like 3 people, like 5 or 7 people. I remember it being Drew McIntyre, Jinder Mahal, I guess Camacho, Teddy Long, Hornswoggle, Brodus Clay. I think also freaking Oksana. There you go. People that were released at that time period, right? And also I think also JTG, but it's crazy to think, right? You know, these happening now, if you will, with these releases. So I'm going to break down, I guess, person per person and just give my thoughts as well. And also, by the way, I'm going to give my thoughts on this whole Lio Rush stupidity that he did today on Twitter. All right. Tina Coupon, do you think Ronda Rousey is the reason for these releases? Again, right now I want to make no speculation. You can say that that's probably the reason, but honestly, I don't think that's necessarily the reason why you would cut somebody. I'm pretty sure it had a lot to do with the budget cuts, what have you. But we'll see. Again, WWE right now is doing very good financially, right? Per Stephanie McMahon. So when I look at someone like Summer Rae, I'll be honest, I'm not surprised, and I say that because you think about Summer Rae right now. What was she doing currently on WWE television? Nothing. Have there been any reports that she's been, wrestling on Superstars or Main Event? No. Yeah, granted, she had an injury, what have you. She was at the Performance Center trying to work on this injury, trying to get herself better. But other than that, even prior to her injury, they were doing nothing with her. Like, I remember her in NXT many years ago, part of the whole BFFs. It was her, Sasha Banks, and Charlotte, I believe it was. They were that whole stable. And her as an in-ring performer in NXT was, it was pretty good. I'm not saying it was the greatest thing in the world, but when she came to the main roster, it just felt like, okay, she was there, and then out of nowhere, it just felt like, pulled the plug on her for a little while. She came back. She was, like, the most recent thing she did, as far as I can remember, was 2015, this whole, angle with Rusev. I guess she was in love with Rusev, what have you, trying to get back at Dolph Ziggler. I guess she was in character, right? Dating Tyler Breeze for Tyler Breeze's debut on the main roster, what have you, which they had that match. It was Tyler Breeze and Dolph Ziggler. But other than that, that's all she was doing. And it's just one of those things where, at the end of the day, is it a huge loss for someone like Summer Rae? No. I guarantee you, none of you out there are going to go like a couple months from now, oh my God, they really let go of Summer Rae. Oh my God, my day cannot continue now all of a sudden. Now keep this in mind. Yes, it's terrible to hear people losing their jobs. Believe me when I say that, okay? But let's keep it 100 for a minute here. Any of these people that got released today, you're not going to go months from now, what have you, like, oh my God, this is insane. No, you're not, okay? Now, as far as what's next for Summer Rae, honestly, I think she'll go back to modeling or lingerie football. really, to be honest here. Because I'll be honest, you think about it right now. There's life outside WWE right now. There is. Okay? It's not like it was, 5 years ago where WWE was the only place to go to. Okay? But I just don't see someone like Summer Rae going out there on the independent circuit and tearing it up. I don't see her going to, let's say, Shimmer or Shine or WSU, or let's say have her go to Japan and tear it up at Stardom. I don't see that happening anytime soon, okay? I could be wrong, but really, to be honest, I just see her going back to modeling. She'll probably do appearances here and there for, let's say, WrestleCon or, Legends of the Ring, what have you, autograph signings. That's probably it. I'm pretty sure she'll do a shoot interview. I'm pretty sure RF Video will hit her up because, oh my God, she just got fired by WWE, and we need to bring these people like ASAP because I'm sure they have fucking stories and shit like that. But again, we'll see with that. Darren Young is, I could say shocker, but really, to be honest here, another one. What were they doing with him? Nothing. Yeah, he was part of the Nexus a while back, many years ago. He was a tag team champion, part of the primetime players. He got some momentum. Let's be real about it. He got momentum because he came out the closet many years ago. TMZ broke that story back during SummerSlam weekend 2014 when he was at the airport and they asked him about, anyone being, again, homosexual, what have you, in WWE, and he pretty much right there came out the closet, and everyone got behind him. I remember people literally, even outside WWE, showing him love and support, and he was that, I guess, ambassador, representative for the LGBT community, and all that stuff, right? You would think because all of that, right, they would actually do something with them, right? They would actually, make them something more of a big deal. I'm not saying world champion material, but something in the mid card, if you will. No, they did not even do that either. He was part of like I said before, he was part of the part-time players. He was part of the primetime player with Titus O'Neil. They were tag team champions. But yeah, we'll see. Remember that too? Yeah, exactly. His latest stuff was, the whole make Darren Young great again. Remember that? And where did that go? Yeah, he was partnered with Bob Backlund, and I'll be real about it. Those video skits, at first, they were funny as shit. They were hilarious at first. And then, as time went on, they kept doing the same video skit after video skit after video skit. It just ran its course. It's like Breezango now with these, the fashion files. At first they were funny, but now it's like, why am I still watching this, But it's a shame. It's a total shame. Now, I can definitely see him going on the indie circuit. I can see him, going to, let's say, I'm not saying Ring of Honor, but the local, regional indie circuit here in Jersey. I can definitely see him, appearing at WrestlePro, which is an indie fed in my area. I can see him going to, let's say, Jersey All Pro. Maybe Ring of Honor. I'm pretty sure Impact or GFW, Impact TNA, whatever the hell they're calling themselves now, we'll have to pick them up. But we'll see with that. Again, it's a shock, but again, really, to be honest, I'm not surprised. Raheem Isaac writes here, I feel the same. Salrex, my boy Salrex, brother, he writes here, F Darren Young, he blocked me because I tweeted him, make Darren Young straight again, LOL, hashtag. You savage, bruh. You savage. But now let's get into the main shock here, okay? The main, I guess, shock. The one that, oh my God, when you heard about this, it's so crazy to think that this actually happened, right? Emma. Yeah, hashtag give Emma a chance. Well, now I guess it's hashtag buy Emma, or I don't know. So, this is crazy because ever since WrestleMania 33, right? Like that Raw after Mania, Emma has been on WWE television in some capacity, right? And you would think with someone like her, you would do something with her, right? Yes, she's a talented performer, just like Darren Young is, and I guess to an extent, to I guess a smaller scale, I don't know, Summer Rae. But with Emma, it's a shock because again, she's been on television. Most recently, she had those two matches at TLC against Asuka. Then the night after on Raw. I'm not saying they were like amazing matches, anything like that, but they were good matches to, hey, give Asuka a competitive match. It was crazy to think, how far Emma's gone. You remember Emma was in that first takeover, or my bad, NXT, I guess, takeover special show that happened back in 2014. It was her and Paige, and that match definitely tore the house down. And to think where both women were and where they're at now, it seems like Paige is on her way back to WWE, if you will, on Raw or on SmackDown. No one really knows what brand she's going to. And you look at someone like Emma, you would think, again, those two were at the same time in developmental, what have you, with huge, what's the word I'm looking for here? With huge, I guess admirations or huge, goals in mind, right, from the people. And now here she is. They were doing nothing with her almost. Let's be real about it. And now she's gone, right? It's crazy too. I remember, was it like last year? They were doing this whole Emelina, right? Emelina supposed to come back, and every single week there was a vignette. It felt like it was almost an entire year. And then it was Emma being repackaged, and she came out as Emelina. And then on her debut, I'm going back to being Emma. Like, just there. But it's a shame, because someone like her, she could have easily been a Raw Women's Champion or a SmackDown Women's Champion or a Divas Champion or, what have you, right? You can even say, hey, her and Paige both started that women's revolution on NXT, what have you. But really, to be honest, no. We all know that the women's revolution started with Gail Kim and Awesome Kong back in TNA many, many years ago. All right? I'm pretty sure there'll be a TNA fanboy out there commenting, you're wrong. It started with Gail Kim and Awesome Kong. Just effing saying, okay? But as far as Emma's concerned, listen, she's a talented performer. Like I said earlier, there's life outside WWE. If this was, let's say, 5 years ago, yes, WWE was the end-all, be-all to go to, right? Or even that, take that back. It was like 6 years ago or 7 years ago, WWE was the end-all, be-all to go to make money. And now with the independent circuit being so, crazy, so, upscaled now, where wrestlers are making money, not just off, on the indie circuit, but you merchandise through Pro Tees and all this other stuff. Emma, I guarantee you, will tear it up on the indies. She will tear it up, whether she goes to Shimmer, whether she goes to WSU, whether she goes to, Japan or at Stardom, whether she does end up going to, again, I'm not even sure. I could be wrong here. She could even end up going to GFW, Impact, TNA, whatever you want to call them, and be a knockout. And you know what? Tear it up with the legs of someone like a Sienna or a Rosemary. But now that, Emma's on the indies, just the match she can have right now. Again, we're not really official yet, but let's be real about it. She's going to go to the indie circuit and tear it up. And just have her, let her go out there and do matches with, a Candice LeRae, a Tessa Blanchard, just to name a few. Again, the sky's the limit right now. But again, it's a shame that WWE really never pulled the trigger completely with Emma. But we'll see what's going to happen. Guys, if you want to send me any questions right now, feel free to. And I'll answer the best of my ability. Also, one more thing. Before I wrap up almost here, I'm going to give my thoughts on this whole Lio Rush stupidity on Twitter. So, Lio Rush, the same guy that apparently did a no-sell a couple months ago in CZW against Joey Janela, right? That whole sunset powerbomb through a table, and he just got right back up, right? Before he went to NXT, right? That same Lio Rush. By the way, after today, you spell Lio Rush, capital D, capital U, capital M, capital M, capital Y. Dummy, yeah. So Lio Rush, after the whole news came out that Emma got released, keep this in mind. When this happened, everyone who's anyone, right, went on Twitter, on social media, to show support and love for Emma. Don't get me wrong, because again, at the end of the day, Emma was the one that shocked everyone, right? So everyone was just giving their thoughts on Emma being released, how it's a wrong move by WWE, because the reality is, yes, it is. It's a really, really wrong move. End of the freaking day. I don't care what anyone says, okay? It was a messed up move by WWE to let her go. So then, again, everyone's, giving their, everyone's, again, giving their love, their support for Emma, keep your head up high. Even Sasha Banks wrote that she was a hard worker, which I believe she was, okay? But Lio Rush, right, decided to go on Twitter, and I'm not sure if the tweet's deleted or not. I could be wrong. The tweet could still be up on his Twitter timeline, right? He wrote the following in quote: while everyone was giving Emma sympathy, showing support, what have you, this is what this guy decided to write on Twitter. And quote, I guess these are the things that happen when you are not truly, he wrote truly in capitals, by the way, ready for Asuka. And then he wrote like a clown emoji just to put more salt to the wound here. And this, I'm sorry, is the reason why I can never get behind Lio Rush. This is why I really hope, someone like Lio Rush fails in NXT. This is why I hope literally Lio Rush becomes the Solomon Crow of NXT. I really do. And yes, I'm pretty sure a lot of you Lio Rush fans out there will come on here and be like, but Lio Rush, he's a hard worker. He's one of the best talents currently in NXT. Have you seen Aleister Black? Have you not seen Andrade Cien Almas? In my opinion, the most underrated guy in NXT right now? I guess you haven't, right? I guess you have. Because again, dummies. Yeah, dummies. It's dumb what he did. Okay? Yeah, you can say he was joking all you want, but you just don't do that. You just don't make a joke at a time where someone's going through a misfortune. You don't. You just don't. Can you imagine, right? Can you imagine a relative of yours, God forbid, were to pass away or have a misfortune, right? What have you. And some idiot out there decides to make a joke about it. You just don't do that, period. I don't care. I just don't care. And then literally everyone just goes on social media and just literally went off on him. Just went off on Lio Rush here. I can read you the tweets right here, all right? Read you the tweets. Literally when this happened, Rosa Mendez, right, former WWE diva, wrote the following in quote, at it's Lio Rush, show some respect, have some class, you work for the same company. I'm so disgusted. So am I, Rosa, so am I. Sean Waltman wrote the following quote, sad to see this from you. And again, he just, I guess, copied and pasted or what have you, quoted the tweet of Lio Rush. And this is now, again, from the current WWE superstars, right? Bray Wyatt wrote the following quote here, you ain't gonna make it here with the Wolves, kid. Which is practically true. He's not gonna make it. I'm sorry. Even the indie wrestlers wrote the following quote. Lufisto wrote the following quote here at our Twitter handle, at Lufisto. Laughing at someone who just lost her job. Classy as fuck. Keep your chin up at Emma WWE. Tessa Blanchard wrote the following. Tacky. By the way, Tessa Blanchard apparently has been in talks of going to Impact Wrestling. Apparently it's not true no more. So there you go with that. Even the NXT roster wrote the following quote. People from the NXT roster wrote. Peyton Royce, one half of the iconic duo, wrote the following quote. Wow, kid. Didn't you just get here? Professionalism goes a long way. Will Murphy wrote the following. Oh, Leo, and he has the Toscate guy as a gif, I guess, nodding his head. And then after this, after all the crap that happened here, after all the crap that Lio Rush was getting, right? And apparently Taz made him delete the tweet that he originally posted. So to my understanding here, that tweet is gone. It's not coming back. That tweet is long, long gone, okay? So this is what Lio Rush wrote the following. I guess what he did, he went on his iPhone and went on notes and wrote a giant paragraph here, right? To, I guess, make a right here to pretty much, save himself, what have you. And this is what he wrote and quote, okay? And by the way, he did a copy and paste and then he put at Emma with a heart emoji, right? And this is what he wrote, Lio Rush that is, and quote, "At the end of the day, there's a certain level of respect within professional wrestlers in the sports and entertainment industry that is noted within peers. With that being said, Emma, I respect you and everything you've done for our business. It saddens me that the controversial tweet got completely blown out of proportion and looked at in a very insensitive way. As a family man with a 4-year-old son and expecting another, I would never laugh or mock the fact of someone losing their job because of how it can affect person and their families. Whatever the situation may be regarding the release, you're an amazing performer and respected athlete by yours truly, and I'm sure you will excel beyond expectations. To my fans who may have seen this as inappropriate, as well as Emma's fans, I apologize, and I love you all, regardless of the responses. On behalf of myself and the WWE, good luck." You know what's funny? He writes here, as a family man with a 4-year-old son expecting another, I would never laugh or mock the fact of someone losing their job because of how it can affect a person and their families. Hello, you wrote a tweet early in the day making a joke out of it, but yet you would never try to mock or disrespect anyone. Okay. Yeah, buddy. And you know what? After that, right? After that apology, oh, it'll be all good, right? It's all clear now. It's all, water under the bridge. Well, not really. Because then after this, more people from the WWE roster went out after Lio Rush again, after the apology. And this is what Dash Wilder from the Revival had to write. And quote, on Twitter, by the way. "So busy trying to be a comedian, you forget you're a dumbass." Well, thank you, Dash Wilder. That were amazing words that you wrote. And then Jack Gallagher from 205 Live wrote the following: "Apologizing because people didn't like your joke, not for joking about someone losing their job. Also, try the English classes at the PC." Coming from a Brit, you gotta love it. And then Scott Armstrong, WWE referee, wrote the following quote: "Class act, my friend. Rookie mistake you made. Class act, my friend. Rookie mistakes are made to learn from. Hashtag good man," with the thumb up emoji at It's Lio Rush. So literally, again, you can make the argument that, hey, he's in hot water, which he is. Do I feel like he's going to get released? No. Do I feel like he's going to get, or have some ramification for what he did at NXT? Maybe he will. Do I see him, again, excelling, what have you? Honestly, yes. Because okay, think about it. Yes, we can all be mad at Lio Rush, but let's not deny the guy is a talented performer in the ring. Let's not take that away from him. But at the end of the day, he made a stupid decision. Reading comments here, by Salrex Gaming here, by Salrex. "Lio retarded. He's going to 205 Live once he's called up." I definitely believe that. In the Forgotten Division. Soundcat writes here, "Fuck Lio Rush." Okay. You wrote Lio wrong, but hey, it is what it is. Listen, again, these releases, they suck. It happens. I do believe that. I'm sure all of us at one time or another in our lives have been fired or something like that. But again, I do believe that there's life outside WWE, obviously. I guarantee you, again, Emma, Darren Young are going to tear it up on the indie circuit wherever they go. I believe that Summer Rae will probably get into modeling, what have you, and again, just do autograph signings here and there. And Lio Rush, again, hopefully Lio Rush becomes the Solomon Crow of NXT, where they do nothing with him. But again, we'll see where that goes as well. It's pretty much going to wrap up for me. Thank you all for listening to me speak here. I know it's been raining literally all day where I'm at. It's crazy. I will be putting episode 217 of the Team the Podcast up on the feeds. I know I'm late with it. It's been it's been a crazy past couple of days for me. Hence why I'm doing it now as we speak, as I'm doing the stream as well. I will be doing some gameplay probably sometime in the upcoming week over on Twitch with WWE 2K18, maybe even FIFA 18. We'll see where that goes as well. You can follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. And yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button down below as well. And get this video or stream shared on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, all the fun stuff, all the fun places out there as well. And again, guys, that's it for me. Leo Rush. Again, you spell Leo Rush, capital D, capital U, capital M, capital M, capital Y. In the words of Eli Drake, the current Impact global champion, dummy, yeah, dummy, yeah. But again, to Emma, Darren Young, and Summer Rae, best of luck in their future endeavors, and hopefully you guys continue on. And again, remember, like I said, guys, there's life outside WWE. Just keep that in mind, all right? All right, y'all, I'm out. Peace. Brah.